it's not them being rude, it's just them being a little bit scared, because obviously they don't know where I've been, I don't know where they've been. So even just from like the worker's perspective, when I'm out like delivering groceries and stuff, like I'll make sure that when I hand the customers their receipts through the windows, like the customers won't even open their door, like they'll crack open the window just enough so I can slip the receipt inside, and then they'll go. Like most of them, they'll just be like, you can just put the receipt in the bag and like we'll get it after we're home. um so there's definitely been a lot of like, don't come near me type thing, and it's not them being rude, it's just them being concerned. So we don't really mind. But yeah, there's definitely been a change in the whole environment of how we interact with customers and how they interact with us. When all of this first started, we weren't required to wear masks. We had to have gloves on. Um, but like immediately once this whole like lockdown thing was initiated, this like nobody would come into the store. Like it was a very, very slow like trickle of people that would come. The store was basically like virtually empty for a majority of the day. It started picking back up a little bit in the past couple days, but I mean the parking lot's usually pretty empty. We are now required to wear masks by the company. So we have gloves and we have masks. The masks are provided for us, but we have these little like plexiglass shield things up on the registers to like minimize like direct contact with the customers. And we have these little like green decals on the floors that are like 6 feet apart for the customers to stand while they're in line. And for like the express delivery lane where the customer comes through the pickup drive and we have to like load their groceries in, we are no longer allowed to touch their trunks. They have to open up their trunk and then we load the groceries in and then they have to close it. We can't have any form of contact with the vehicle itself. So I actually pulled about 40 hours last week. I'm gonna be pulling about 36, 37 this week. So yeah, it's definitely been hectic. They're basically like doing temporary hires in all departments right now. Just because we need the extra hands, and then once this whole thing is over, like they'll let them go because people know that they're hiring right now. Like they know that it's a temporary hire, but they need money because they're out of a job, and we need the extra hands, so it kind of works out right now. But yeah, I usually pull about 35 hours a week. With the way online shopping works is they've constantly opened up more slots for people to put in orders. On a normal day before all of this happened, we would have 40 slots. On any given day now, we have about 80 orders every single day. And when it's 3 p.m., I have never left on time. This entire pandemic since it started, I am scheduled 6 to 2 or 7 to 3. I have never left on time. I'm usually there until about 4:30 or 5 o'clock. So they are ramping up how many spots they're opening, and it's because the demand is there. But we also are facing a very huge shortage in the amount of hands we have in order to shop those orders. It takes a lot of manpower to shop 80 orders because not all of these orders are small. Like you have 200-piece orders, which are like $400, $500. Like that's a lot of stuff. And once you are given an order, like you pick an order, you have to finish that entire order from start to finish. You have to shop everything, bill everything, bag, put it. Like an order that big usually takes about 2 hours to finish. It takes a toll on me too because I come home and I am utterly exhausted. It's like 9 to 10 hours of just standing on your feet, going around the store shopping, delivering orders, like you're lifting like cases of beer, soda, all of that for like almost 8 to 9 hours a day. And so it definitely takes a physical toll on me where I am very tired when I get home. Mentally, where like I don't want to do anything after work, like I just want to shower, eat, lay in bed, like productivity is zero after I get back from work because I'm that tired. It definitely takes a toll physically and mentally, no doubt. But I mean, we still get up and go at 6 a.m. we see that there is like, if we don't go to work, then like, who's going to step up in our place kind of thing. Like, we can't shut down the grocery store, and people have definitely been a lot more appreciative. Like when I go out to deliver groceries, like they'll leave us tips and stuff like that. So it's nice to see that people are also appreciating our effort in being there, because like we're also scared. We don't know what we're getting ourselves into that day, or if we could come back home that day, with the virus. I could very well have, the virus and not know it and bring it into my house. But I think at this point, that's a risk I'm willing to take, because it needs to be done right now. Everybody that works in that grocery store or any other grocery store right now knows what they're putting themselves at risk for. And we're still continuing to do it because I think at this point, it's just something where you just have to step up and do it. And I'm grateful that Harris Teeter is providing us with masks and gloves and cleaning products and all of this. So they're doing the best they can, and we're doing the best we can on the floor. So hopefully it's enough. I think people have just come together more as a community, and it's really nice to see that when you're out there, in the forefront, interacting with people every day. And yeah, it's nice to see a little bit of appreciation from everybody. There's such an uncertain amount of fear and uncertainty about where this whole thing is going, that you kind of just begin to give other people more slack, and you give yourself more slack. When you're running around doing 100 things, and you have a customer on the phone that's freaking out about their order, that they don't want to come inside. Like, we have elderly people that pull up and they're like, I didn't pay online and I don't want to come into the store to pay. Can I pay over the phone? Like, just small stuff like that, where like it's it's more on our plate to do that, but we do it anyways, because we understand that they're not saying that because they don't want to come into the store. It's they're just scared. We've just learned to be a little bit more kind towards each other, because that's really all we can do right now, is just do our job and do it to the best of our ability. And we can't do it to the best of our ability if we're sitting there and getting upset or angry at every other customer that is inconvenience to us. We kind of just roll with the punches and we go with it.